22 car. We got an epic points right now. We're second in the points standings coming into race number 7 on the year. We'll have 4 races on this live stream for you. Bristol, Richmond, Talladega, and Dover, so that should be pretty fun. Rough part of the schedule here, seemingly, with these short tracks and one super speedway, so anything could happen here. We'll obviously try our best, but we'll give it hell. Here we go. Qualifying effort, we qualified in 16th, or 17th rather, and the green flag is in the air. We're underway. Qualified 17th, got to start 15th in this race. 10 laps in the opening stage here. Let's see if we can maybe even get stage points in the opening stage of the race. I just ran my full cup race at Bristol last night, so the line is fresh in my memory. Granted, that was with the cup cars, not the Xfinity cars, but still. Look at that, already up to 12th here on lap 2. Got a heck of a restart, I do have to say. I think we've got a pretty fast car. Looking to the inside of Gaulding. Really trying to get around him. And we will. We're up to 11th. We're moving up quite a few spots here at the start of the race, so that is good. John Hunter Nemechek is leading laps early on. We do have 2 career mode episodes coming up for you today on live streams, and we have a cup race at Richmond coming on at 3 o'clock later today, Eastern time. And that will be my full cup race for the day. Almost went 3 wide up ahead there. That was a close one. 5 laps to go. It's been a little while since I've done the career mode. I think Sunday night was the last time I actually played it physically. I recorded it. The video came out on Monday, but no showing, my bad, not showing any signs of rust though early on, so that is good. We're right on the verge of getting stage points here. We're going to have 3 laps to go in stage 1 at the line. We're just on the outside looking in right now, and I think we might be able to have a shot to get to these guys. We're going to move up to the outside. Man, look at, there's a big bubble there with all those cars up ahead. They keep racing like that with each other. We should be able to catch them. Oh, car in the wall, Zane Smith. Coming down the track, we missed him, and we do finish 10th in stage 1. Oh my goodness. One Chase Elliott fan, I will be glad to subscribe to your channel at the end of this stream. I will remember that. I will check it out. Zane Smith hit the wall, and we were just able to pass him before the caution came out, so we do finish 10th in the opening stage of the race here at Bristol. So that's a good start to things here. That is a very good start. We'll stay out of the pits, as will, looks like basically everybody else. Might have had some guys at the rear of the field that came down pit road, but that would be about it. So we'll look for more stage points here in stage number 2. The green flag is in the air, and here we go. Looking to the outside, right off the start here. This is going to get a little tight. Somehow never made contact at all, and we passed Chase Briscoe in the process. Justin Haley's in our way, though. He is slowing us up big time. A little contact with Ray Black Jr. Almost got pinched in the middle in between him and Haley. Now we're trying to get around Haley on the inside. A little contact getting into turn 3. A little bump, a little run, and we're going to move up to 8th. Tyler Reddick outscored us in stage points in that opening stage. We were already down in the point standings coming into this race. Second in the standings behind Reddick. And we've been the only 2 drivers to win races this year. We've run 6 races on this season. We've won 4. He's won 2. But he has gotten a lot more stage points on us this year, and that is the difference maker of why he is leading the regular season standings. And I don't think we're going to take the lead after this race unless he might have a problem. But 5 to go in the stage, and we're up to 5th now, getting around Noah Gragson through 1 and 2. Nemechek has led every lap to this point, but Christopher Bell has a shot to lead his first lap of the race, and he will up off of turn 4, clearing the 23 team. Driving it in deep there on Custer to try and clear him in the middle of 1 and 2, and it works. We're up to 4th. So we're going to actually score quite a few stage points here. I don't know if we're going to get the stage win. I don't know, you never know, we might be able to get it. It looks like everybody's running the bottom here. We might have to move to the top for the final lap and a half. It's our preferred line anyway. And kind of like the Bristol race last night, I should have ran the top side more. We finished 5th in that race. Should probably run the top side more here as well. White flag in the air. This is the final lap. We're going to have a shot for the lead going into 3 and 4. Will we get him for the stage win? We're on the outside, Bell on the inside, side by side to the line, and we are narrowly going to win stage 2 and get the playoff point, get 10 points. Reddick finished 7th, so we outscore him this stage by 6. And we will advance to the final stage. The problem is, we're going to have to pit because I don't think our tires are going to make it. We're going to have to restart at the rear of the field, so that's going to be kind of tough to overcome here in the final laps of this race. But we'll give it our best shot. So we've got 4 fresh tires versus the rest of the field. We will be faster. But this is going to be tough to go from all the way at the rear of the field on the restart to winning this race, but we'll give it a shot. Green flag is in the air, and here we go. Quick jump down to the inside there. Oh, and we stack up on the bottom. A little contact with Jeffrey Earnhardt. He gets out of the gas. He did not want to go 3 wide up the middle there. With contact with Timmy Hill. Maybe a little sign of redemption after not winning that race last night, despite running the full length of the race. We did wreck out, therefore we finished 5th, because we couldn't fall more than 2 laps down the last 2 laps of the race, so kind of weird how that worked out. We still ended up with the top 5, but Kevin Harvick did get the win. Therefore, he is the 3rd driver to lock himself into the playoffs now. Oh man, almost made contact with Smith there. We're working our way through this field. We got 12 laps to go, and Bell is pulling away, it seems like, with the top 3 once again here in this stage. I think we'll have a shot. They should catch lap traffic at some point in time in this stage. That could help us. Huge mess of cars now just in front of us. They're 3 wide off the exit of 4. Reddick is stuck in the middle. And we might be able to have a big point stay on Tyler Reddick if we can come back and win this race. Because he is battling just to stay inside the top 10 now as we're pinched way down 3 wide. Somehow nobody made contact until we got into 3. We made contact with Reddick. 19 got loose off of 4. We'll sneak on by. We're up to 7th. Man, this is going to be close. Into the top 5 once again here. We got a shot to win this race, guys. Caution. Well, I don't know if that's going to help or hurt us. It's going to give us less laps to the finish, but it does bunch the field back up again. So we'll give it our best shot. We'll have 5 laps to go when we go green. We'll restart the 5th position on fresher tires versus the rest of the field. Here we go. And the green flag is in the air. Can we get it done? Looking to the inside here. 3 wide going into 1. We got a little loose. Oh man, this is close. Can't get around him through 1 and 2. Trying to get back up to speed. Christopher Bell still in the race lead. We made a last lap pass, side-by-side finish in stage 2. Can we do the same here in the opening stage? Or sorry, the final stage. Try to win this thing. Man, loose off of turn 2, keeping it off of everybody. Great speed though, carrying it off the top, down the straightaways, and to the lead here at Bristol with 3 to go. Awesome. Yeah, we do have damage, but it didn't look like it was going to be enough damage to really slow us down. Thankfully. Hopefully we stay green at least long enough to get to the white flag. We're not going to blow this one late like we did last night. A lot shorter of a race, obviously, in these career mode races, but still. And how about that? Checker flag is going to be in the air. We're going to get our 5th win of the season. We might have been able to gain a little bit on Reddick in the point standings in the process. Awesome. It'd be cool if we can overtake him in the point standings by the end of this video. I think he had like a little over a 30-point lead on us. He scored that much more stage points than us over the course of this season. Okay, so I guess we were down by more than 30 because I think we did gain on him a little bit in that race. But yeah, so he's got 326, we got 284, so if I do my math correctly, we're still 40 points behind him, right on the dot, so exactly 40 points back. We'll see if we can get him eventually here. Nice to see we got people filing in here. We're only one race into this live stream for the career mode, and again, we've got 2 episodes, one right now. And we will have 3 more races on, and then we have another one at 11:30 this morning as well. So about an hour and a half from right now. So on to Richmond, and then we'll have Talladega coming up right after that. That's true. If he does blow an engine, we can overtake him. That would be huge. I didn't realize I was at 20 lifetime wins already. That was pretty quick. Yeah, already got 5 wins on the season. We're going to have a lot of wins this year, I feel like. Just think about it. This is our full-time rookie season in the Xfinity Series, too. I'm back. I don't remember making contact with Brandon Jones at all. I really don't. We didn't really make much contact with anybody in that race. Now, I did run over Jeffrey Earnhardt on the start. Now, granted, everybody was kind of checking up back there, so, you know, it's not like I intentionally ran into these guys, but that's all right. Oh, well. Moving on up. I don't know if we're going to have any Cup Series hot seat offers on this season or not. So we might have to run at least one more year in the Xfinity Series, even if we win the title. Oh, okay. I did bump Jones. Alright. Well, glad you remembered. I remember getting loose. But I didn't know if I made contact with him. I guess I must have. Alright, so on to Richmond. Hopefully we put up a good qualifying effort here. It's probably my worst track on this game, statistically. So, yeah, we'll see in a shorter race, too. That might hurt us. over the course of a longer race, when we do run the full races on the season modes, it seems like it works out for us a little better. And hey, maybe this is good practice for later today because we're going to be running the Richmond Cup race. Alright, so here we go. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I was just flying through the options. Alright, on to qualifying. We'll see what we've got. Car feels a little tight, might loosen it up here before we get to the race. Just hoping we have a pretty decent qualifying effort though. Drove it in a little too deep into turn 1, got the left sides on the apron. Ooh. Did it again through 3 and 4, just overdriving these corners a little bit. I don't think it's going to be a bad lap. 21.84. Wow, 27th. Man, I guess it was a lot worse than what I thought it was going to be. Racing a Pro Series Southwest. Oh, that's cool. I do need to get into iRacing. I have the money too. I just I guess I don't put the time into it. I should really get into that, especially racing with the steering wheel quite often. I'm not doing it right now, but more often than not I'm using the steering wheel. I know it's obviously different here on NASCAR Heat 4. I've raced before. I raced go-karts up until last year, so we had to sell our equipment unfortunately, but alright, here we go. So we're going to be starting 26. We had a driver go to the rear. This is going to be a lot harder of a race to score stage points, so hopefully Tyler Reddick doesn't have a good race either. We got 8 laps in the opening stage. We're stuck on the outside of the track. Yeah, not a great qualifying effort for a track that we usually don't perform well at. Man, they're going crazy up there. They're already 4 wide. Look at that. Coming off of turn 4 as we're just getting freight trained around the outside right now. Oh, now we're in the middle. 3 wide, a little contact with Tommy Joe Martins there as we get into the corner. Morgan Shepherd looking to our inside. Man, I thought we could have closed the door that time, and now we're able to get down to the inside, but we drove it in a little too deep. Man, we're going backwards at the start of this race. This is insane. We're already back to 33rd. Christopher Bell behind us. And the worst part about it is Tyler Reddick is leading this opening stage of the race. And if we're going to win this thing, we might have to have some sort of pit strategy because it is not looking good. Got 5 laps to go. My goodness, this is sad, man. We have a 5-star team and we are not looking good. Here's Jeffrey Earnhardt. He's mad at us, so hopefully he doesn't move us. That would make things from bad to worse. So hopefully Reddick doesn't win the stage. Chase Briscoe just took the lead, actually right after Ray Black Jr. did. But it does look like Reddick's going to score quite a few stage points. Man, we just keep overdriving the corners. We were doing that in qualifying. We're doing that in the race now. 3 to go in the opening stage. We're probably going to have some sort of a pit or tire strategy here. Oh, a little bump. Yep, I figured that was going to happen eventually. It looked like Jeffrey kind of put the bumper to us. We're able to get back in front of him before we get into turn 3, though. Going to clear Mike Harmon for position. Try to gain a little bit of track position before the end of the stage if possible. I don't know if that's really going to help us much. We're not going to have a great finish in this race, I don't think. Might actually lose points on Reddick. Talladega, I think, is going to be a big difference maker, though, in the point standings. I know we're early in the season, but anything could happen there if we could get the win and then Reddick having a terrible finish. Then again, though, the bad part is this might make huge implications on the regular season championship. 29th at the end of stage 1. Reddick did not win the stage. I think Chase Briscoe got the win. Let's see here. Everybody's going to hit pit road. Reddick finishes 3rd. I think we're going to... This might be a bad idea, but we're going to stay out of the pits here. And we're going to try to get stage points if we can and block for our dear life. So here we go. Only driver to stay out of the pits. Everybody's on 4 fresh Goodyears behind us. And we got a good jump there on the start. 9 laps in stage number 2. Overran turn 1 just a little bit. We're going to block for our lives as long as we can, though. We got Tyler Reddick trying to shoot the outside here. Yeah, and he's probably just going to blow by us up. Oh, now we're 3 wide for the lead off the exit of the corner. Reddick's going to take the lead. I mean, we had to try something different at the rear of the field here. But we're just getting split both inside and outside. We are nowhere near as fast as these guys. Worst case scenario, we don't get stage points and this doesn't work and we pit at the end of stage 2. I mean, that's just what we were planning on doing. Ray Black Jr. just took the lead from Reddick, and now Zane Smith going for 3rd. And maybe Reddick is stuck on the outside because Custer's going to try to get under him as well. So we're all the way back to 10th. Still holding on to 10th for now, but here comes Kaz Gralla around the inside. We've got 6 to go in the stage. Oh, man, just couldn't get it in there. I think we've got a good shot to finish better than 29th, though. But again, we'll have to pit at the end of this next stage, so we'll lose all the track position anyway. Zane Smith leads now, 5 to go in the stage. Man, Briscoe lost a lot of spots on pit road. He was inside the top 5, and then now he's outside the top 10. Must have had a bad restart, too. He's in 13th. Wow. Yeah, we were pushing tight. I'm definitely loosening this car up when we hit pit road at the end of the stage. I mean, it doesn't help we overdrive the corners at times, but even when we don't, it still feels like it wants to push up the racetrack. A lot of different leaders over the course of this shorter race. Custer's now in the race lead, and they're 3 wide way behind us. Here, look at Christopher Bell riding the top side. Gonna blow right on by us. Michael Annette's been stuck behind us for a while now. He's losing spots in the process, too. 2 to go in the stage. So we are going to finish better than 29th. Actually have a shot to pass BJ McLeod out of nowhere despite being on older tires. We're up to 15th. We're going to make the pass on him. White flag in the air, 1 to go in the stage. Ray Black Jr. trying to hold on to win stage 2 here at Richmond. But no stage points in either stage in this race. That's going to hurt us. Reddick had 8 in his first stage. We'll see where he'll finish in stage 2. We're going to end up 15th at the end of stage 2. Man, so Reddick finishes 4th, so he got 15 stage points in this race alone compared to R0. So he's got about a 55-point lead on us now during the course of this race. And I doubt we're going to overcome that right here as well. Don't really have any damage, so I can repair it, but we will restart way at the back of the field, kind of like Bristol. Difference is, so we have a lot slower car in this race than what we did at Bristol. We won the race at Bristol, obviously. We had arguably the best car in the field, so we'll see. Hopefully the 4 fresh Goodyears can help us out here. Great restart though, down on the inside, 3 wide. We held on to the line and great jump. It's going to be tough to get through this field, but we'll see if we can get it done. 10 to go. Not a lot of time at all here in this one. Man, if we could somehow get a good finish. Yeah, 4 fresh tires. I mean, this strategy might actually kind of play out. Oh, drove it in a little too deep again. Still 3 wide. And we'll hold that going into turn 1. Now working on Timmy Hill for 19th. And we'll make the pass. John Hunter Nemechek in the race lead. I see Reddick up there. He's in 4th right now. I mean, if we can outscore him at the end of the race at least, that would be awesome. Man, I just don't know. Couldn't quite clear Justin Haley in the 11 there. A little contact. Oh, and now he hits us back. A little payback there from Justin Haley. 7 to go. We were working our way up at the start there, and then we just kind of got stuck in the middle of the field. That's 6 to go. Drove it in pretty deep there, but we were 3 wide getting into the corner, so I wanted to make sure I could clear him for position, and we did. I think we could finish inside the top 10, though. We got 5 laps to go. Man, we are going to lose a ton of points to Reddick in this race, though. That's a bummer. We'll try to get him back at Talladega, though. Looks like we're going to have another different winner on the year if Reddick can't get up there, though. So we might have our 3rd driver clinch themselves into the playoffs after this race. Out of the possible 12 in the field. Man, this is tight. Can't quite clear the 7 off the exit of the corner. Tried to beat Noah Gregson in the 9, getting into turn 3. We went, oh, a little wash up the track there at the left sides on the apron. So we are still trying to work on Gregson for 11th. We've got 3 laps to go. Gralla kind of holding him up on the outside now. We'll clear Gregson. Now we'll try to clear Gralla through 3 and 4. We're up to 10th. So it looks like we're going to finish inside the top 10 in this one. We've got 2 laps to go for John Hunter Nemechek. Will we stay green to get to the white flag? Just have to see. Dang. It's going to be tough to get another spot before the end of this race. We're about a second behind Brandon Jones and Christopher Bell. And now Custer is taking 1 to go. Custer trying to get himself into the postseason. And now Nemechek passes him down the backstretch. And they're side by side getting into the corner. Custer on the top, Nemechek on the bottom. We're going to bring it home in 10th. And John Hunter Nemechek is going to make a last lap pass for the win through turns 3 and 4 here at Richmond. So a good finish up there at the front of the field. Do I have a cup hot seat yet? No, I don't. I haven't had one yet, and I don't think I can get the offers throughout the course of this season. So we're not quite there. I don't remember seen our manager or whatever, our agent, give us an offer. So Reddick outscores us at all 3 stages in this race. We're going to lose quite a few points going into the next race. 10th place finish though, so we'll see. Yeah, sometimes I am better than I think, I guess. We dropped a spot in the standings. Custer had a better finish, a lot of stage points there. So we are now 3rd in the standings. Custer trying to throw himself in the mix. Gregson not too far behind us either. But Nemechek, he's 6th on the points. But with that win, he is going to lock himself into the playoffs. Wow. So we are 63 points behind Tyler Reddick. So that is over 1 race back going into Talladega. Because max points you could score is 60. Can I create my own team when I get into the Cup Series? Yeah, I guess I'll go through the hardships and I will try to do that. Yeah, I'll create my own team in the Cup Series. I don't know. I feel like the worst thing I could have done was doing that in the Truck Series on my rookie season. Because I did blow quite a bit of money on that too. And we didn't go anywhere with it. I finished, what, like 18th in the point standing, 17th, something like that. So, Tyler Reddick's got a video for us. Probably going to brag about his points lead.
Hey man, I just wanted to say that last race was a tough one for you. But keep your head up, stay positive. You'll be back up towards the front soon.
I don't know, man. I think he's playing mind games with us. This is, he's trying to get in my head. Call it Keegan Motorsports. No, you know what? I actually have a good name for it. And I will not reveal the name until I actually do start the team. Poetry. Right. Yeah, we had a lot of tweets coming at us here after this race. Right. So, another top 10. I don't think we finished outside of the top 10 on the season yet, so we got that going for us. But Talladega, that's going to bring us some very interesting scenarios here. Guess we'll view some contracts. I don't think it's going to matter too much here. All right, on to Dega. Yeah, that's very true. Very true, Mr. Pizza. Honestly, I should have known that. Should have known that by the time we got there. Alright, triple header. On to Talladega. Alright. I'm not even going to bother qualifying because I never seem to qualify well in the super speedway, so we'll just start at the rear of the field. I know I'm probably giving up stage points here, but I'm just not going to waste my time or anybody else's time here. Will be upsets in this race. Well, you know, there is obviously the possibility of it, and we'll see. We could very easily have our fourth driver clinch himself into the playoffs here. Man, it looks like Custer's starting towards the back. He had a poor qualifying effort. Just ahead of us. We got 3 drivers starting at the rear, so we will start in the 35th position. The green flag is in the air, and we are set to go at Talladega Superspeedway. Only 2 laps in the opening stage here, but get it to work eventually here. Locked on the inside. Hopefully nobody stalls the inside line up. And it doesn't look like it. It looks like we're going to make it all the way through the first turn without getting stalled up. So a pretty good start to this thing. Zane Smith trying to pull off some blocks, and now he gets loose. And he's going to try to push the 13 car, get him going. But Jackson's going to pull down right in front of us. And now we're kind of getting stalled up a little bit. Almost too many cars on this inside line. Oh, 4 wide off the exit of turn 4. That wasn't comfortable at all. We're moving up, though, on the start of this thing. Give ourselves good track position for stage 2, likely. So we know Custer's not going to get stage points, and he was second in points coming into this race, at least in stage 1. Oh, man, just squeezed in between McLeod and Sadler. Really didn't want Elliott to get around us there, and now we're 4 wide on the bottom into 3 and 4 again. Made it work the first time, and we're going to make it work this time, too. That is crazy. 2 laps in the opening stage, we go from 35th. And we actually have a shot at the top 15 now, and we basically just stayed right along the bottom the entire time, too. Look at that, up to 14th at the end of stage 1. That is awesome. So Allgaier's going to win the stage. Reddick finishes 9th, so he will still get 2 stage points versus our 0. So we are now currently 65 points behind him in the standings. Do I have an Xbox 360 or PS3? I do have a PS3, but I don't believe it works anymore. I know it started overheating on me. Back before I bought this PS4, when the PS4 just came out, so it was kind of like good timing, I guess, so I just jumped up to that and never bothered to get it fixed. So here we go. Stage 2 underway. We got a very good shot for stage points here, but again, only 2 laps to try and get to the lead. But we went from 35th all the way to 14th in 2 laps, so we could go from 14th to the lead. Oh man, this restart's looking crazy. Oh, tried to get to the inside. I thought there was a hole, but it looked like Jeff Green kind of pulled up a lot quicker than what I thought he was going to. That kind of slowed our momentum down through turns 1 and 2. We definitely got to beat Tyler Reddick in this stage, though. That is for sure. Look at that. They're 4 wide behind us again. Oh my. We didn't get nearly as good of a jump, though, this stage compared to the last stage, so it's going to be difficult to get all the way to the lead. Squeeze into the inside, 3 wide. The 18 got really loose, and now we're going to get a push from behind from Green. And we should get into the top 10. Looking to the inside, white flag in the air, 1 lap to go in stage number 2. Reddick is just on the bubble of getting stage points in the 8th spot right now. Trying to push the 98 of Briscoe, trying to get him going. Now looking to his inside, we're 3 wide down the backstretch. As Allgaier tries to hold on out in front of the field, he's got cars to the inside, cars to the outside of him. Oh man, right on the back bumper of Chastain, or sorry, Stephen Light rather. 3 wide to the bottom, just trying to get any sort of stage points we can. Allgaier goes to the top to block Haley. Haley now goes to the bottom. He's got a shot at Allgaier, but he's not going to get him by the time they get to the line. Justin Allgaier will win stage 2, just like he did in stage 1. And we're going to end up 7th. Reddick ends up 10th, so we outscore him there. So in the 2 stages combined, we got cars hitting pit road here, and yeah, let's get into this final stage. Who's my favorite NASCAR driver? My favorite NASCAR driver is Ryan Blaney. When I was growing up, I was actually a Greg Biffle fan. I was just a Ford kid for some random reason. But I did like a lot of the Roush Fenway guys, and I kind of clung on to Biffle as my favorite driver. He retired. Blaney came in. First full-time season for Ryan Blaney was the first year Greg Biffle was out of the Cup Series. So that was a perfect timing there. And I'm a Blaney fan, largely in part because his uncle Dale Blaney races sprint cars in the local area in northwest Ohio around us, so that's pretty cool. And Dale Blaney was always my favorite sprint car driver whenever my grandparents would take me to the track as a kid. So that's kind of, I mean, it's just funny how things work around like that. So yeah, I am a huge all-in on Ryan Blaney fan. So we get started for this final stage. Man, we did not take off. Look at that inside there. I don't know what it was, but we just did not take off to start this final stage. We're going to try to go for the race win here. We'll have more laps to do it than the previous two stages. We'll see. Allgaier's led a lot in this race. He might be tough to pass if we can get up to the lead. We don't have a lot of help on the bottom. I would like if Jeff Green could get to us to give us a shove again here. Here he comes. We're going to get that push. Sorry, that's John Hunter Nemechek. Jeff Green's all the way on the outside there, 3 wide. All right, Haley jumps down in front of us. That could help us out as we move back inside the top 10. Trying to push the back of this 11 car, try to get him going down the back straightaway here. And we'll just look to the inside of Haley going into 3. A lot of drivers on the outside of the racetrack here. Very different from what you saw in the first 2 stages where it seemed like everybody was running the bottom. They're side by side for the lead up there, and that could be slowing them down. Chastain trying to give us a push from behind now. And at the line, we've got 7 laps to go. I have a feeling we're going to have an epic finish to this race. 3 wide down on the bottom through 3 and 4. We're gaining a lot of time now on the racetrack. We got a shot to pull up in front of Sadler. We will. Now trying to side draft off the 5 of Matt Mills. Gaining huge headway here. Allgaier still in the lead of all things that have happened in this final stage, but here we go. Allgaier now on the top side. He's going to lose the lead to Ray Black Jr. We got a shot to maybe take the lead here. Jr. trying to block top to bottom. Up the middle we go. We're 3 wide now for second. And Ray Black Jr. is going to have to block every single line. This is very tight in the corner here, just trying to hold our line. And we'll drop back down to the bottom behind Light. Allgaier is still there. And now we have him cleared for 3rd. To the inside of Stephen Light. We're going to need a little more help on the bottom of the track. We still got plenty of laps left, though. Ray Black Jr. consistently just trying to stay with the top here. We got a push coming from behind now from Elliott Sadler. And Sadler is trying to help us take the lead at Talladega. Big push coming side by side at the line. Ray Black Jr. will barely lead the lap still. 5 to go. Sadler still locked onto our back bumper. Huge push, and we're in the lead for the first time, and the caution is going to come out. And we got a lot of guys hitting pit road here, but I think we're going to stay out for the track position. It looks like Reddick is going to hit pit road. So he's going to lose a lot of spots here. They must think that they be able to make it. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to pit. I think it'd be foolish to pit from the lead in this situation, so here we go. This is going to be fun. We got a 2-lap shootout. Hopefully we can take off this time. We did not have a good restart, really the last 2 restarts. But we're on the inside. The green flag is in the air, and here we go at Talladega. Overtime to decide the finish of the race. Quickly pulling up ahead of Sadler. We're going to make sure he doesn't get around us on the restart. And back down to the bottom going into turns 1 and 2. Man, if we can win this race, huge point stake compared to Tyler Reddick. If Reddick, got a little loose off of turn 2 there. Randomly. We're getting out in front of these guys quite a bit. I do not like that. Yeah, tires should be fine. Not wearing them out too bad here. I do not like this big lead at all. We're still trying to get up to speed, it looks like. By the time we get to the white flag, they're going to be coming here for the lead. Ray Black Jr. looking to the top. We're going to be all over the place, and we'll do whatever it takes to win this race in the situation we are put in. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here at Talladega. And the field stacking up behind, probably 3 and 4 wide back through the field. We're only having to deal with Ray Black Jr. in the hot seat, or in the driver's seat. In second place behind us, still on the inside, the outside line being led by Elliott Sadler. Matt Mills trying to work the middle. And here they come into turns 3 and 4. But side drafting off of each other might be enough to slow them down. Will they be able to make a run at us for the lead? And will Ray Black Jr. pull out a line coming off of 4? I'm sure he might give it a try. No, he's going to stay behind us. I think we got this. Staying hooked to that double yellow line. And we're going to get the win at Talladega as Ray Black Jr. looked high at the finish, but it was way too late. Awesome. Oh, man, I went to do the burnout. Just missed it. Oh, well. That's all right. Great race, though. Great race nonetheless. We'll see where Tyler Reddick finished. Wow, Reddick drove from the rear of the field to 18th. We still outscored him by quite a bit, but... yeah, I never got a chance to play NASCAR 15. I did see that you could choose the line you wanted to restart in, which is realistic to what you can actually do. So I don't know why that's not an option in this game. They need to make that an option. Especially with the draft partners on, I think that could really help on restarts, on the intermediate tracks in particular. All right, so here we go. So we did gain on Tyler Reddick. We were 63 points back going into that race. We now are 38 points back in the lead. So we cut quite a substantial margin there. And we'll go to Dover for one more race on the stream, and then we'll pick it back up at 11:30 a.m. We'll have another career mode episode. So that was a big win as far as the points go here at Talladega. Kind of made up all the lost ground we had at Richmond in the race prior for the most part. We were about 30 plus points back, and now we're 38 points back after Dega. So we're right back about where we started this video. Got a message from Zane Smith.
Hey, you know you've really been in control these last few races. No damage or careless driving at all. Keep it up.
All right. Been getting a lot of tweets the last few races. NASCAR Thunder 2004 is the best NASCAR game of all time. That is what a lot of people say. Honestly, I never played too much of that as a kid. I think the game I had was I played a lot of NASCAR 07 on my Xbox when I had it when I was really young, and then on the original Xbox, and then after that, the Xbox started like having issues, and I got a PSP that Christmas, and I had NASCAR 07 on it, and I had that game on my PSP and had the PSP last like 6 or 7 years, and that was my favorite game to play on there. So I mean that's just sentimental to me, but that was probably the game I think I've logged the most time in on multiple consoles. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so on to Dover for the final race of the stream, and we need to go here. Best career mode of all time. Yeah, I've seen gameplay of the game for sure. I used to have one of the NASCAR Thunder games, and I honestly cannot remember which one it was. It was an original PlayStation I had when I was really younger. I mean, I was like a toddler, so I can't really remember too well what game it was. I don't think it was 2004 though. I want to say it was maybe 2002, but I'm not totally sure. Because I do remember Dale Sr. was in the game. And I think Jeremy Mayfield was still in the 12 car. I don't think Ryan Newman was in there, so. I'm gonna guess it was 2002. Alright, so we got one lap to try and set a quick time here at Dover. I haven't qualified on the pole this year, and honestly, we've barely qualified inside the top 10 when I have. It just hurts us in stage points in the opening stage of the race. So again, that's why Reddick's outscoring us the majority of the time throughout the course of the season. 23.874. We'll qualify 13th, so that's not too bad. Yeah, I did play on NASCAR 2005 a lot too, now that I think about it. I think I had that game on the Xbox before I had NASCAR 07. And I remember having a lot of time spent on that game too. Those two games in particular, 05 and 07, were probably the two games I played the most. But 07 because I had it on my PSP quite a bit. And I didn't have 05 on there. I probably played more on 07. A lot more on 07. But yeah, 05 was a really good game too. That was the first game with the chase. Ooh, Tyler Reddick to the rear of the field. He qualified second too, so that is going to help us big time here. Man. And the green flag is in the air. Here we go. Starting from the 12th position here at Dover in the opening stage, we only have 4 laps, but we'll see if we can get stage points. A huge opportunity in this race versus Tyler Reddick, with Reddick starting at the rear of the field. We're getting the jump on the start on the outside. I'd rather be on the inside if I had the chance. Reddick going to the rear of the field, pushed us to start on the outside. Oh man, we got really close to the wall off the floor there, just trying to carry as much speed as possible. We got a pretty good run going for us though right now. And still stuck on the top side of the racetrack. At least Greg Galding is able to get a good run through these corners. And now we're 3 wide. off the exit of the corner. Oh, still side by side. What a move by Brandon Brown. He passed 3 of us in turns 3 and 4 that time. Driving it in deep to get past Ross Chastain and Gaulding off the exit of the corner, so we make 2 passes through 1 and 2. We'll try to get Brown back now. Noah Gregson's leading this race, and I believe we're coming to the white flag this time by. Yep. So white flag in the air, 1 lap to go in the stage. We're going to get stage points. Reddick will not. We're trying to get around Brandon Brown for 7th. Got a little loose on the entrance to turn 1 there. That's going to cost us quite a bit of time. And we'll try to drive it in deep here to get him into 3, but I think we're just a little too far behind. Looking to the outside off the exit of the corner, not going to get him. So we'll finish 8th in stage 1. And we're about 35 points behind Reddick now. Yeah, that is coincidentally correct, though. Yeah, Reddick qualified 2nd in the 2 car. Annette started on the pole in the 1. Let's see. Reddick is 29th at the end of stage 1, so he didn't move up that much from the start of the race. Dover's a tough track to pass on. We'll keep the track position here. We'll stay out of the pits. We'll have to restart on the outside again, but big chance here to win this stage. And the green flag is going to be in the air. We'll start stage number 2 at Dover. Got a good clean jump getting through the shifts. On the outside, here we go. Oh, little contact with Ryan Sieg. Oh, man. Oh, man, we were just pinched in between these guys. Contact all over the place. Once we made contact there with Sieg the first time, it was really hard to get the handle of the race car. With 4 laps to go to try and win this stage. So we were trying to fight up the middle, but there's just nowhere for us to go. Sieg's probably going to be upset with us after this race. Maybe Briscoe too, but... Trying not to waste any time here. 3 wide now off the exit of turn 4. 3 to go. Driving it in deep. We're going to clear Sieg getting into the corner. And we're just going to clear Briscoe off the exit. So we're up to 7th. Don't think we're going to win the stage. Got a shot to finish inside the top 5 though. Custer, Gralla side by side just in front of us here. But nowhere for us to go with them being side by side with each other. Taking it deep into turn 3, 3 wide to the bottom of the racetrack. Getting tight with that awkward angle into the corner. But we're racing them clean. Oh man, just trying to hold on to it. Couldn't make the pass there. 2 to go. Oh, sorry, white flag in the air. Last lap of the stage. We're side by side with Custer off the exit of the corner. 3 wide again going into turn 3. Gralla going to back out of the gas. He's going to try to get us on the crossover now, but he will only be able to get past Custer. We're going to finish 5th in stage 2. Oh, a little bounce off the wall off of 4 there, but we're good. And Reddick is up to 18th now, so he is working his way through the field still, but no stage points. So we'll outscore him by 8 in the stages, so we are now 30 points back. Gonna make it a quick pit stop here, hopefully. And yeah, we actually gained a spot on pit road, so we're gonna restart in 4th. And the green flag is in the air, here we go. Boxed in on the restart though, nowhere to go on the outside here. 13 laps in the final stage of the race. Let's see what we've got. Pretty steady jump. It's unfortunate we have not been able to have a restart on the inside of the racetrack. That's kind of hurt us a little bit. Got 12 to go though. We're able to get to the bottom of the racetrack, right where I want to be. Got a good shot to win this race, I believe. Oh, a little contact with Michael Annette off the exit of turn 2. Got a little tight. I didn't want to get out of the gas. Oh, had to that time. Still made contact, and now we're going to lose a spot to Custer. And Custer's trying to get Annette back for the race lead. Look at Allgaier trying to battle with Gregson. Allgaier won both stages at Talladega, did not win the race, so he's looking for redemption here at Dover to get the win. Remember, we did move back into second place in points ahead of Custer after the last race, so Custer not too far behind in third. Also trying to run down the points leader, Tyler Reddick, if he can as well. So far, so good in this race. And these guys are running the top side, which is giving them so much straightaway speed here. We can get right to their inside seemingly on the entrance to the corners, but we just cannot stay alongside of them to get a side draft down the straightaways. Now Annette moves to the bottom. He's going to try and get around Custer. And they're going to be side by side off the exit of the corner. Oh man, a little bounce off the wall. Off of 2. We are running this car as hard as we can right now. Oh, Riddick goes around behind. Into the wall coming out of 4. Caution is out. I saw that right. Saw a glimpse of that. That is huge. That is unbelievable. Where is he at? He's back to 29th, and he might be out of this race. What a rough day for Tyler Reddick, starting at the rear. Now he has an issue. Indeed, huge championship implications in the regular season here. And we will have 5 laps to go on the restart, but unfortunately, we're on the outside again here. We're going to be restarting in 6th. We are going to have 5 laps to go to try and get this done. I am determined to win this race at Dover. We'll see what we can do. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Got a good jump on the outside. This is going to be interesting. Still kind of boxed in on the restart again. Look at Michael Annette. He lost a ton of spots on the restart here. Side by side with Justin Haley. Going to back off getting into turn 3 here so I can get to the bottom of the racetrack. Kind of use a little bit of the brakes there. I haven't done that much today. But we're in the 5th position. We've got 4 laps to go to try and get him. Look at Allgaier running to the top and now side by side for the lead. Gregson tries to side draft him on the entrance to the corner as we pull right alongside of John Hunter Nemechek for 4th. Deep dive to the inside of Haley now for 3rd. Allgaier trying to work on Noah Gragson once again. Still can't clear these guys to the outside of us. Haley is there, driving it in deep into the corner. Got a little bit of the apron. Got us a little bit loose. And Nemechek trying to drive by on the outside. We're going to pull up in front of Annette. Try to block him off. Deep dive. Man, again, just slightly touching the apron. Side by side for the lead. Allgaier and Gregson were not quite going to clear the 23 off the exit of the corner. Down to the inside on Haley. We got a big run going into turn 1 as we just cleared Justin Haley. Up to 3rd, Allgaier to the lead. Do we have a shot? It's going to be tough. Allgaier to the top, Gregson now on the bottom. Through 3 and 4, white flag in the air, 1 to go. Gregson in the lead, we're sitting in 3rd right behind. Down to the inside, 3 wide for the lead into 1. Trying to hold our line. Oh, a little tight on the exit of the corner. We're still 3 wide for the lead down the backstretch. This is going to be an epic finish here at Dover. Now trying to go up the middle. Coming off of turn 4, we're up to 2nd. But Noah Gragson is going to get the win at Dover, but not by a lot. What a finish to this race. 2nd place, we are so close to winning. Gragson gets the win. He's in the playoffs now. And he won both stages in this race as well. Good points day for Noah Gragson. And Tyler Reddick with that issue finishes dead last. He's only going to get 1 point in this race. And we might have the points lead after this one. Yeah, my heart's beating too. What a finish, man. We were 3 wide almost the entirety of the last lap at Dover. That is insane. Yeah, we're ahead, not by a lot. 5-point lead on Tyler Reddick. Well, that's one way to get the points lead at the end of the video, man. I didn't think it was going to happen like that, but wow. What a race. That is one way to end the stream. What a finish. That was probably the best second place, I think, happiest second place finish I think I can remember in a long time. I know we lost by a little bit, but man, that was an insane finish. That's going to be all here for this video. Thanks. If you did love the stream, hit the like button down below. And if you guys are not already subscribed that have watched over the course of this video, hit the subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys in the next video coming up here. A little less than an hour away. We'll have another career mode episode. And then again, our main event here on the streams today will be the Richmond race in the Cup Series. That should be a good one as well. That's at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'll see you then.